Hi, I'm Amanda Jane Woodall and welcome to my fashion school. In today's video, we're going to look at the life and style of one member of the biggest group of the 90s, Victoria Beckham. Early years. So, Victoria Beckham has said that she always wanted to be famous, but she didn't realise how famous she was eventually going to get. She was described by her dad as an energetic child who loved singing, dancing and attention, and her early influences were Stevie Wonder and Barry Manilow. She attended her local dance school from the early age of 3, and her dance teacher credits her with her hard work leading to her success. But it was the musical fame that really encouraged Victoria to take dancing seriously, and she was awarded a place at Lane Theatre Arts, which is one of the best dancing schools in the UK. But this was a difficult time for Victoria, as the school put a lot of emphasis on weight and physical appearance, and at this time Victoria felt fat and spotty and insecure. Career. After graduating, she began to audition for musical theatre roles. It was in 1994 when she auditioned for the band The Spice Girls, and she stood out in her audition because she sang a very showbizy musical theatre song where the rest of the girls sang a more classic pop song. The final lineup comprised of 5 girls, all with different looks, different backgrounds, who were loud, confident and risque. And Victoria was nicknamed Posh Spice due to her affluent beginnings and her love of the little black dress and heels. The band was highly successful worldwide, and their first single, Wannabe, charted #1 in 26 countries, and they sold 35 million albums. The group message of girl power translated across the continent, and seeing 5 friends having fun was just truly infectious. But the group had its difficulties with management and exhausting work schedules, and the exit of one of the members of the group, Geri Halliwell. And Victoria found this very difficult because she was very close to Geri, and she felt that this would make Halliwell very lonely. But the group continued as a 4, making successful music and touring, and they carried on until the 2000s when they started to embark on solo projects and having their children. And Victoria worked really hard on her solo career and created a cool futuristic image for herself, but she was beaten to the top spot by legendary Kylie Minogue. What are you gonna do? The Beckhams. Whilst in the Spice Girls, Victoria's style helped her to bag her future husband, England football star David Beckham. And now I've got a breakdown of David Beckham on my British Style playlist, so if you want to go and catch up with that one, then do this after this one. In the video for Say You'll Be There, Victoria was seen dancing in a tight leather catsuit with voluminous hair and striking makeup. And David Beckham states that when he saw this, he was hooked and he couldn't wait to get to know her. And for a while they dated in secret, but then they decided to face the backlash from the press and football fans alike, and Victoria started attending Manchester United's games. And the fans were not kind to Victoria. They chanted horrible slurs, but she stayed strong and continued to support her husband's football career. The couple became a global brand because they had a lot of compatibility in their love of luxury and designer things and their understanding of their commercial value. The couple sold their wedding photographs to OK magazine for £1 million. And this just shows the scale of public interest in this event. The wedding was a self-confessed, over-the-top occasion and was partly inspired by the TV series Friends. Style. Victoria formed her signature style during her time in the Spice Girls, and she was very trend-led, inspired by designers and Hollywood starlets. Her look consisted of sleek hair, a tanned complexion and nude makeup with glossy lips. Her favoured items of clothing are very tight-fitting corset style tops, jackets with jeans and tight bodycon short dresses. She has also made it her signature in photos, never to smile, always to pout. And this has become popular now in social media selfies. She has always had an association with designer brands, and this has helped to elevate her fashion sense. She's always been friends with creative directors such as Valentino and celebrities like Elton John and David Beckham. As someone who has travelled extensively for their career, you can see how her change of location has affected her style choices. For example, when she moved to LA, she went very blonde to get that California look. She has received many awards for her style and has also featured on the London Fashion Week runway as a model. Her classic and consistent style is easily recognisable, and this can teach us a lot about how to establish yourself as a brand. Her look has also been really controversial because she's a very thin lady, and this has led to allegations of eating disorders. She has also been scorned for sporting body jewellery, having plastic surgery, and spending a lot of money on shopping and clothing. Legacy. Victoria Beckham launched her own fashion brand in 2008, and it has become the voice of modern minimalism. The brand has locations in London, New York and Hong Kong, and has won many accolades at the British Fashion Awards. Victoria and her family spend their time across London and Miami, and she is still very happily married to David Beckham, and they share 4 children who are now growing up and becoming media influencers themselves. Victoria has taken every opportunity to elevate herself into the highest points of the fashion industry. And this is very admirable as she has had an uncompromising work ethic. So we have come to the end of this video, but I will see you again in my follow-up video where we take a look a little bit at the British monarchy and who was the biggest fashion influence of them all. Victoria worked really hard on her solo career and created a new futuristic image, but she was beaten to the top stop.